Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got some massive news to unpack. Donald Trump recently said, quote, "We are also going to Fort Knox, doubling down on his plans to audit the gold stored there. And guess what? It looks like the Federal Reserve might be next in line for a gold audit of its own." In this video, we're diving deep into these potential audits and tackling the big question on everyone's mind. Is the gold real? And does it actually belong to the United States? Stick around, because this is about to get wild. Let's jump in! First up, let's talk about Fort Knox. Senator Rand Paul is pushing hard for this. He recently sent a letter to Scott Bessent, Trump's pick for Treasury Secretary, formally asking to take a look at the gold stored at Fort Knox. Why does this matter? Well, Fort Knox holds over half of the total US gold reserves billions of dollars worth. But here's the kicker. It hasn't had a formal audit since 1974. Yeah, you heard that right, 50 years ago. There's even some grainy footage from that 1974 vault opening, and it's the last time anyone officially checked what's inside. So is it time to take another peek? Rand Paul sure thinks so. Now, let's bring in the man himself, Donald Trump. He's been vocal about this, saying he wants to head to Fort Knox with none other than Elon Musk to see if the gold's still there.
We're also going to Fort Knox. I'm going to go with Elon. And would anybody like to join us? Because we want to see if the gold is still there. We want to see. Wouldn't that be terrible? We open up this Fort Knox. It's just solid granite that's 5 feet thick. The front door, you need 6 musclemen to open it up. I don't even think they have windows. Wouldn't that be terrible if we opened it up and there was no gold there?
He even cracked a joke about opening the vaults and finding nothing. Picture this. Trump walks in, looks around and says, "Where's the gold?" But in all seriousness, he's made it clear he wants to see lots of nice shiny gold in those vaults. And honestly, who wouldn't? This isn't just about curiosity. It's about trust. If Trump gets his way, we might finally get some answers. Speaking of Elon Musk, he's all in on this idea. He's confirmed that Fort Knox isn't just a military base, it's supposedly sitting on tons and tons and tons of gold. His take?
Are there in the ground and like this, I mean, it's a very secure thing.
I think we all want to see it.
I'd love to see it.
Like, this is your gold, by the way. It's the public's gold.
Do you think it's not there?
I don't know.
This gold belongs to the public, and we have a right to see it. He's even floated the idea of a live tour of Fort Knox. Imagine that, a live stream straight from the vaults. But Elon's not stopping there. He's also said he'd be willing to audit the gold at the Federal Reserve. Yep, this could get bigger than just Fort Knox. Elon's bringing the heat, and I'm here for it. So, let's shift gears to the Federal Reserve. The New York Fed Vault is said to hold over 13 million troy ounces of gold. That's a mind-blowing amount. But here's where things get tricky. Some folks are worried that if Fort Knox gets audited, gold could just be shuffled around from other locations like the Fed's stash tow make it look full. Smoke and mirrors, right? That's why people are now saying, hey, let's audit the Fed too. And when you dig into the details, it gets even more interesting. Check this out. The Federal Reserve Bank of New York Vault is literally next door to a massive gold vault controlled by JP Morgan. We're talking 5 floors underground, right across the street from each other. Analyst Mike Maloney has suggested that the Fed might even have an auxiliary vault in the old Chase Manhattan Plaza facility, now run by JP Morgan. Same depth? Same block coincidence? Maybe. But it raises some eyebrows about how easy it could be to move gold between these spots. So, where does this leave us? Potential gold audits are on the horizon for both Fort Knox and the Federal Reserve. The public people like you and me want answers. Is the gold real? Does it actually belong to the United States? These are simple questions, but they've gone unanswered for way too long. Hopefully, with Trump, Rand Paul, and even Elon Musk pushing this forward, we'll get some clarity soon. What do you think should we audit the gold? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button and subscribe for more. Until next time, stay curious.